Hey, how's it going? It's Lee Hayward here, and in this video clip, I want to cover one of the most common questions I'm asked from my followers when it comes to designing workout programs. And that is, how many reps should you do in order to build muscle? And you're going to hear a lot of different answers to this, and a lot of people have different opinions when it comes to what's the ideal rep range. Some people are going to say that you should do heavy weights and low reps. That's usually the typical standard. If you want to build muscle, heavy weights, low reps is the way to go. And then some people say, hey, if you want to burn body fat, then you're going to need to do higher reps and lighter weights. And then you're going to hear all these different rep ranges in between. Like some people are going to say, should do 6 to 8 reps per set. Others say, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, or whatever. You're going to hear a bunch of different rep ranges. And while there is no really true right or wrong answer for this, there are some general guidelines which you can apply, and it's going to vary depending on the exercises you're doing. There's not one rep range that fits every single exercise. It depends on the situation and what you're training for. And just to kind of give you an example outside of weight training, let's say we were to turn the topic around and you were to ask me, what's the best speed to drive a car? Now, obviously, that's going to depend on where you're driving the car. You're going to drive totally different going through a busy city than you would if you were out on the open road cruising down the highway. And the same idea applies with your weight training. How many reps you do is going to depend totally on the particular exercises you're doing. For example, if you're doing a heavy deadlift workout, you're going to train that totally different than if you were doing, say, like abdominal crunches or calf raises. These are two totally different exercises, and they require different types of set and rep patterns in order to maximize your results. So that's what I want to cover in this video, is just go over the different categories of exercises and show you the appropriate rep ranges that you can use for each one to help maximize your muscle gains. And the first category of exercises we have here are the heavy power lifts. And this includes exercises like squats, deadlifts, bench presses, and heavy overhead presses. Now these exercises work really well for heavy weights and low reps. Things like the classic 5 sets of 5 reps workout routines work really well in these cases. And advanced powerlifters and strongman competitors will even go heavier, working up to heavy triples, doubles, and even single rep sets. And the next category of exercises are the mid-range compound lifts. And these include exercises like leg presses, bend over barbell rows, dumbbell bench presses, dumbbell shoulder presses, bicep curls, dips, and pull-ups. Now these exercises are still big compound lifts, but they work better when trained in the 6 to 10 repetition range. And these mid-range exercises will make up the majority of your muscle building workout program. Now the next category of exercises are isolation exercises. And these include things such as leg extensions, leg curls, dumbbell rows, dumbbell flies, lateral raises, concentration curls, tricep kickbacks, calf raises, and abdominal crunches. Now these are isolation exercises that work best with light to moderate weights and higher repetitions. Ideally, you would do these exercises as finishing moves at the end of your workouts. Now isolation exercises are good for pumping up the muscles after you've already completed your heavy compound lifts. Keep the reps around 10 to 15%, and in some cases you can even go with higher reps, as in the case with abs and calves. Now these exercises and rep ranges are applicable to most weight training workout programs. However, there will always be exceptions to these rules depending on the particular training program that you're following. For example, there may be times when you'll use a heavy mass building power move for high reps, and there may be other times when you use an isolation exercise with heavy weights and low reps. However, for the most part, these general training guidelines fit most workout programs, where you'll use heavy powerlifting exercises for about 5 reps a set, mid-range compound exercises for around 6 to 10 reps per set, and smaller isolation exercises for around 10 to 15 reps per set, and sometimes even higher. Now, these are some good general guidelines that you can use when planning out your workout programs and making sure that you work within the appropriate rep ranges based on the exercises that you're doing. But if you'd like to have a complete muscle building workout program that already has all the exercises, sets, and reps outlined for you in detail, then I recommend that you check out the 21-Day Fast Mass Building System. This is by far the most advanced muscle building system that I've ever used. It contains 4 different training programs based on the type of physique that you'd like to develop. There's a fitness model workout program, a muscle model workout program, a hardcore bodybuilder workout program, and a high volume bodyweight conditioning training program as well. In all, there's over 12 hours of digital video footage included with the 21-Day Fast Mass Building System, and these videos explain each and every workout in detail. And in addition to that, there's also an advanced mass building cycle diet that you can follow along with the workouts to help you pack on rock solid muscle mass while actually losing body fat in the process. Again, if you'd like to give this program a try for yourself, just check out the website below for all the details.